Somebody told me you lift your burden when you're in trouble. They'll bring you out. Alright, 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 alright. Bring you out. To save your soul, make you whole. All right, good. Is it afternoon now? Yeah, good. Eastern Standard Time. It's afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good evening, whatever it is, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. I hope that you all are having a wonderful day, enjoying the autumn weather that we're having. It's beautiful here, and I am thankful. So already someone is either nasty that's in here, or you're shooting shit this way. If you're shooting shit this way, right back at your motherfucking ass. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So you know how they during this time of year they always have these flavors. Okay, so what do they have around? Pumpkin. Okay, spice coffees and all that type of shit, right? Well, I always looked at it like, ew, right? But I decided to try it. So I got some coffee. I like dark roast, and I put a little bit of the pumpkin spice in it. It was really good. Heads on. I'm gonna turn the air on. Heads on. All right, anyway, so I put a little bit of that pumpkin spice. Oh, so good. But not today, though. But anyway, I'm just saying I really liked it. So anyway, let me make sure that I'm up and moving. All right. So I don't really understand YouTube. Now, months ago, I don't know how many, but quite a few, it said in the YouTube Studio app, it said my watch hours was like 1,500 something, right? Which I thought was some bullshit, but okay. And then it started to increase to like 1,600 something or other. Then it went down to like 1,300 something or others. And I'm like, I don't understand. Okay. I know people have a lot of complaints about YouTube and, you know, maybe some questionable practices. It says that I have 1,395 valid public watch hours, but in the last 365 days. But it just does not seem to make any sense. Okay. You know, and there have been times I felt like I don't know really who's watching this. I know obviously readers watch it because they repeat some of the things I say. I say Terrorville, now they say Karmicville. Community, now the person is saying community when they never did before. So and they repeat. So I know some readers are watching it, okay? Got new subs or whatever, you know, I look at the public number of views. So, you know, I had a friend who was able to look on the dark web, and it was like you got like 2 to 3,000 more views than what, I don't know if he was saying views or subs, than what it shows. So, you know, whatever. You know, I'm not here fighting with YouTube, give my money, and all of that kind of stuff with YouTube. I just think that it's unfortunate because it's um, what's the word that I'm looking for? Oh, I can't think of the word right now. It'll come to me. Put my socks on. Um, not. Let me see if I can find the word real quick. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, excuse me. Um, I can't think of the word. Let me see if it'll come up. Unethical. It's unethical. You know, if it's something that's being done, you know, purposely. I mean, I've heard a lot of YouTubers complain, and I've been hearing about YouTubers complaining about YouTube and their practices long before I got on YouTube the first time. Okay, which was 2019. People have been complaining for years before then, so it's not anything new, but it's just really unethical. Okay, and I'm laughing because it's like, what else could be said? You know what I'm saying? It's highly unethical. Okay, if it's not some kind of odd mistake. I mean, that number 1,395 has not moved in months. It has not moved. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And I just, I'm not going to be contacting YouTube. Whatever, honey. Whatever. It's not right. The meter has not moved. It's not right. It's unethical, you know. But I'm not going to be trying to contact nobody about it, okay? So anyway, now I was getting warm. I turned on the air. Now I'm getting cold, okay? But anyway, let's just keep on going here. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on with what I've been talking about. Now, last time I was on here, I did a pendulum reading, okay? Now, I've been working with a pendulum since about 2000, maybe like 2002, 2003, okay? But over 20 years, 20, maybe 21, 22 years, I've been working with a pendulum, okay? I did a little talk about working with pendulum on here, maybe last year, something like that. And I used to do a pendulum class. When I first started going public with my readings, I would hold a pendulum class, like a monthly class, okay? Now, I've seen people say this. People just ignorant, and you just got trolls. You have all kind of people. Okay, I had a book when I used to do. I don't have a book anymore. When I used to do my class with the pendulum, I had a book called A Bit of Pendulum. Okay, and the author of the book, said that her belief and understanding was that when you work with a pendulum, okay, of course, on a spiritual self is your higher self, okay, answering or whatever. But she also went on to say that physically what happens is, I wish I had the book in front of me so I could describe it exactly, but it is something physically within you, because, you know, we're all one. Your higher self, your physical, your mental, your spiritual, so on, it's one, okay, is moving it. Now, some people, when you work with a pendulum, some people, I had a friend years, she probably believes in it now, but years ago, she said, people swinging it. I'm like, no, they don't, okay? Now, you may see a person's hand move. Now, I'm just going to ask a simple question, okay? Is my name Nikki Kenyatta Lewis? Now, you see it moving. Okay. I'm not using what I used before. I used the necklace before. This, like I said, if it swings, you can use it. Doesn't have to be something you buy from the store. Doesn't matter, like BreaunaJewellBellamy used to scream on there, they're putting that in the pendulum. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, you can take one of your necklaces off. You could anything. If it swings, you can use it. Okay, I have heard people say the most ridiculous things. Okay, concerning using a pendulum. It's just like that's stupid. Okay, you have to remember we living in a capitalistic society, and which means it's all about business, and business is all about what? Money. Period. So they'll sell you these pretty little things in the store. It's got to be this kind of crystal. No, it doesn't have to be any of that shit. Don't have to be no crystal. Don't have to be no long chain. They make the chain all the way. It don't have to be none of that shit. Okay. There are people in other cultures, other countries, whatever, who use pendulums. They don't have none of this shit. They pick up something. If it swings, you can use it. Okay. Like you can't use this, it doesn't swing unless you put a hole in it and maybe some kind of cord, rope, yarn or whatever, and to make it swing, then you can use it. If it swings, you can use it, and I've shown you that already. Okay, some people seem to think that, like I had a friend years ago, people be making it move. Okay, now if I wanted to make it move, okay, stop, it would be very obvious, the hand, not just the hand kind of bouncing back and forth. That's me making it move to get that yes swing. Okay, stop. Or for me, no, which is going the opposite way. You will see that big movement. Okay, stop. Show me. What is yes? Okay. Undoubtedly, you see my hand moving. I didn't, though, to make it move. Once it starts moving, because there's something in your hand and there's momentum. This is like science. There's momentum there. So if there's momentum there, especially if you have a weight on the end of it, but you don't necessarily have to, it's going to make whatever the hand, it's going to appear as though the hand is moving. Okay, which it is. But you're not making it move. You're not propelling it to move to get that swing. Okay. So once again, what is yes? Now, this is what is yes for me. One time I saw somebody, a video, this was a long time ago. They were just doing a little talk about pendulums or whatever. And some irresponsible person who thought they knew what they were talking about in the comments goes on to say, well, if it swing this way, that means yes, and if it swing that way, it means no, and if it swing that way, it means no. That's what it means for you. How irresponsible, because basically somebody else could look at that who doesn't know, go get a pendulum, and expecting those movements that that irresponsible person, who knows who that person is, whatever, okay, and thinking that that is universal. No, that's what it is for you. It's different for everyone. So they tell you when you get a pendulum, first thing you need to find out is what is yes, what is no, what is maybe, what is even the pendulum will swing. I don't know. Okay. So when I was doing this the other day, I said maybe was a circle for me. I was wrong, because I don't normally get maybe or I don't know. What is maybe? It's a circle. For me. Stop, please. What is I don't know? Goes in a diagonal. For me. You can work with various deities. You can work with ancestors. You can work with just about anything. Just about anything that your mind will allow you to, expand to or whatever, to in working with a pendulum. Okay, okay, but we're gonna move on. Sometimes you want to make sure that you allow it, give it a minute. Sometimes don't take the first movement, oh, that's the answer, because that's not necessarily going to be the answer. Okay, but like I said, I did a class on it or whatever. All right. One thing that I tried to work with years ago on my first channel was in rods. I wasn't successful with that shit. I feel as though either that or I just didn't work with them long enough. I lost patience and was like, fuck it. I don't like these motherfuckers. But I do like watching people work with them. I just love, just think it's amazing. But I got them at this store here. It was Botanica here. I'm trying to think what people call that store, the Magic Store or something like that. I can't remember what these call. That particular store is closed. That store had been there forever. I mean, since like 80 something, a long, super long time. You went in there, you were just old. Okay, and I got it from there. And I said, I wondered if that had something to do with it, or it's just me and I just didn't work with them long enough, blah blah. But I want to get some again. But I want to be very careful where I purchase them. Some things I don't like the whole idea of purchasing certain things online. Okay, and just be patient in working with them. All right. So I'm going to continue to ask some questions here. Okay. Once again, you don't have to have a mat with a yes or no and all of that. You can if you want to. It's not necessary. Okay. Again, some people feel like that, I've used them in public. Okay, so what? You can work with your body as a pendulum. Find out what is stand there, find out what is yes, and your body will move. Find out ask what is no, your body will move. Okay? The whole maybe, the whole I don't know, that type of thing. Your body will move. So I've seen people do it. I saw a lady do it. I was fucking amazed. Okay? I did it myself. I came home and I tried it myself. I saw only one person on here, but just because I only saw one person doesn't mean there's not anyone else on here on YouTube who knows about that. Okay. But I saw one person. She's not a reader or anything like that, but she was talking about like foods and supplements and trying to find out what was good for your body, and she demonstrated it, and I was like, wow, I saw this other lady I know here do that. Okay. But anyway, so you can use anything. Okay, once again, you can take off your necklace. Got all this shit on here your jewelry, put something around it to use it. Okay, glasses, your purse with strap on it. Okay, them water bottles where it got the little thing, the loop on it where it closes. I've used that. Okay, I used to walk, had my water bottle, had a question, hold it. I demonstrated this on here. Okay, you can use anything as long as it swings. Okay. I've gotten very, very inventive. Depending on where I was, and I didn't have anything, and I looked around, I was like, oh, that moves. I just got to put some on it, like a rubber band or whatever, okay? And it would. I've used chargers. Okay, you can use anything, all right? All right, but let's get into this here, okay? So this is not this, before I just used a necklace, okay? This is just something I had laying around, all right? Okay, so let's start here. Once again, you already saw what was yes and what is no. My name is Nikki Kenyatta Lewis, okay? Is my name Nikki Kenyatta Lewis? My good government name. Okay, yes, all right. Now, when I did it the other day, I said it was Wednesday. It was Thursday. Don't get old. My grandmother used to say, don't get old, child, okay? Today is Saturday, October 4th, right? Okay, it's today, Sunday, October 5th. Okay, so you see what is known. Okay, it's doing the same thing that the other one did. That's what it is for me. Now, if you work with deities or ancestors, first thing, always make sure you ask that particular deity, ancestor, or whatever the case may be, body part, okay, what is yes and what is no. It's just because that I work with a particular ancestor, that ancestor is cold, that the swing that he gives me. Oh my God, I've never seen a swing like it. For yes and no, he is in a league of his own. All right. Always ask them what is yes and what is no. Okay, because it's going to vary from deity to deity, ancestor to ancestor, so on and so forth. Okay. All right. Since people want to like BreaunaJewellBellamy and all her fucking lies. Okay. All right. Is the lady who raised me my biological mother? No. This one is acting a little slow today. But I'm going to use it. No. So you church folk, you other folk. She lied. She lied. All your bullshit. Okay. I might actually, because this one is working kind of slow. Let me get what I had before. She lied. Shut up. Fucking retard. So this is what I had the other night. Okay. Okay. Um, the man that I know to be my biological father, is he my biological father? Yes. Okay, stop, please. BreaunaJewellBellamy with don't know shit about me, but over there all type of shit. I'm here telling my story. She did it. She did. She lied. She did. Fucking nobody. Okay. Was I born in the state of Ohio? No. Like I said. Thank you. Was I born in the state of New York? Thank you. Yes. Now, some of these questions that I'm asking today, nobody came to me. Like I said, who spilled the beans, motherfuckers? Nobody. Nobody came to me and told me this shit. But since I've been living with me all my life, and I know my thoughts and my feelings and so on and so forth, and my observations that I didn't share with people. Thank God. Oh, God, thank God. Okay. Like I said, when you talk to God, the Lord sure will talk to you. Okay. Was my birth a private birth? Okay. Thank you. I had a vision of my birth, and it wasn't in no typical hospital fucking room. Okay. All right. Was I born in New York City? Thank you. Okay. Was I born in Suffolk County? No. Okay. Thank you. Stop, please. Was I born in, I believe it's Nassau County. I was born in Nassau County. There it is. I believe that's Long Island. Okay, stop, please. Was I born on Long Island, New York? Thank you. Stop, please. Okay. Um, what's the question I want to ask concerning that? Okay. When I came to the realization that the lady who raised me was not my birth mother, was I 49 years old? Yes. Thank you. Stop, please. Did anyone in the 3D physical world realm tell me that this lady who raised me was not my biological mother? No. Thank you. Stop, please. When I received the name of my biological mother, did anyone in the 3D realm tell me who she was? No. But see, motherfuckers don't want to believe. Have I communicated with my biological mother? Yes. The motherfuckers don't want to believe. Don't want to believe, but give a fuck. She say, little Miss Hot Little Nobody over there, BreaunaJewellBellamy, and she say, that she. All right, I don't have a list of questions in front of me to ask, but I know what I want to ask in general. I'm gonna jump to something. Oh, let me ask this. Does the lady who raised me know who my biological mother is? No. Like I said before, one video I did where I was mocking them. No, she doesn't. Stop, please. Does she even know who her family is? I don't know. No, she doesn't. She only knows. Does she only know the people who represent them? Yes, that's it. Does my biological father even realize who my biological mother is? Nope. These are questions or things, like I said, over time that just from observation. I mean, some people talk about some intuition, power. Some stuff is just like, to me, just like common sense. Just observation. Common fucking sense. When my father knew my biological mother, when they made me, did she lie about her name? My biological mother, I put it that way. Did she lie about her name? Yes. Thank you. Stop, please. To this day, does he realize who she is? No. To this day, does he only know the people that represent her family? Yes. But don't none of these motherfuckers, none of them know who she is. For real. Not who her young self said she was, but who she truly is. Do I know who my biological mother truly is? Let me, since Bree said, you can put a knot in it. Let's take the twist out. Do I know who my biological mother is, truly is? Yes. Okay. Have people been trying their damnedest to find out who she is, who my biological mother is? I know that. Have nosy ass motherfucking readers on this app been trying to find out who my biological mother is? I know that. Nosy biddies. Of all the people who've been trying to find out who my biological mother is, has anyone found out who she is? No. Stop. Are they going to find out who she is? No. You can get out your cards and your divination tools and call all the demons and motherfuckers that you want. Nosy. I know BreaunaJewellBellamy been over there trying to find out. Moloch, tell me, who is she? Has BreaunaJewellBellamy been trying to find out who she is? I know she has. Her nosy ass. Has she found out who she is? No. You can look online, do all that dumb shit. You're not going to find out who she is. Okay. Did my grandmother Livy know who my biological mother was? Or is, I feel like that. Yes. My grandmother Livy's dead. The family, the white family here in, I don't know if these people live in Shaker Heights, but I'll just say Cleveland, Ohio, that my grandmother Livy used to work for, were they part of my biological mother's family? Yes. My grandmother used to work for this white family. These people had money. I don't know how much money. I was little, but we used to go pick her up sometime, my grandmother, or go over there or something, at the house that she worked at. The lady had a store. I'm hearing a name, but I don't, it's so long ago, I was little. I'm hearing a name. I'm not quite sure if that was the name. So I don't want to say the name because I don't want to be wrong because I don't remember. Yeah, I could ask. Is the name that I'm thinking about that I'm thinking the white family that my grandmother Libby worked for, was that their last name? Okay. But I'm not gonna say because I don't know who these people were. Okay. Did that family know who I was? That white family that my grandmother worked for, did they know who I was? Okay. Now, I had something strange happen one day. I think it was that was this. I think it was last year. It was sun out. There was no snow. So I think it was in the summer. I was at a corner waiting to turn left. Was I waiting to turn left? I was waiting to turn left. I could have, no, I'm sorry, right, duh. I was waiting to turn right. Could have turned right on red, but I don't know why I didn't. Maybe I was waiting. Maybe it was cars coming through or something. And then a car drove up next to me. It was only 2 lanes. It was a one way. Car drove up next to me. It was some kind of luxury car, maybe a Cadillac or something. 2 old white people were in it. A lady was driving, and there was an older man sitting next to her. She honked, and I looked over at her. Now she was an old white woman, but this woman was bejeweled down, okay? And she waved at me. She was smiling, and she waved at me, but she was waving at me as if she knew me. And I just looked at her for a second, to kind of let her know, look at my face. I don't know you. Maybe you think I'm someone else. But that didn't stop her. She just kept, hi, like, you know what I'm saying? Like she knew me, was smiling and everything, and he would not look. I mean, and she was making a big production about how he wouldn't look. Finally, at one point, he looked over at me and just turned his head. And I just looked our way and I said, hi, like, who's that? I don't know that person. Those people that I'm talking about that were in that car, those white people, do they know my biological mother's family? Yes. Stop, please. Did she know who I was? The lady in the old white woman in the car was waving at me. Did she know who I was? Yes. I've had a lot of interesting happenings all my life. Not just recently since I found out the truth in the last 3 years and 4 years. No, all my fucking life. Things that I kept to myself. I didn't say to anybody. A lot of things, like I said, observation, things that I just kept to myself. I didn't even think to tell anybody. I done been followed. I done been watched. My phone done been tapped. All kind of shit. Tapped. All kind of shit. I never been hurt or anything like that, but I'm just saying. Okay. Talk about how they sent this hitman to my house. This woman who raised me, her little nieces, nephews. The man that came to my house when I lived on Edmonton, when I was on the porch talking to my tenant, and we both looked scared than a motherfucker. Was he a hitman? Okay. Thank you. Stop, please. Did he come there to unalive me? And probably whoever else got in the way. Thank you. Stop, please. My daughter as well. Did he come there to unalive my daughter as well? Thank you. Stop, please. Did this lady who raised me, her nieces and nephews who were doing the black magic on me, who I've talked about, did they send him? Did they hire him and send him there to unalive me? Yes. Okay. And these are the people that BreaunaJewellBellamy came here and got involved with to participate. Look at that big ass motherfucking swing. Bitch, please. Stank breath hoe. Did the lady who raised me know that they had hired that young man to come there and unalive me and my daughter? Yes. So when I said something to her about a dead silence, I'm like, nah, girl, what you talking about? Nothing, just dead silence. Remember I told you about that dead silence? But I didn't even get that out of her. I didn't even get that. Okay. Now, Has anyone forged my name? I asked this the other night. Has anyone forged my name on anything? No. Okay. That's what I got before. No. Howsoever. There was a document that the lady who raised me had me sign. She used that signature. You know how back in the day people could take your signature, the old time shit. She would know how to do this because this type of work, she would secretarial work. It would take your signature and they would like Xerox it or how whatever we call it on paperwork, make it look like you signed it. Okay, that's the best way I describe it. Did she take that signature? And the lady who raised me take that signature on that document that she had me sign, which I don't know what it was to this day. And I don't know what you say, superimpose or Xerox it onto other documents. Yes. All kind of illegal shit. Yes. Okay. So you miss ma'am. You ain't that bad. Nigga just exaggerate. They ain't do all that. All right. Now, my former pastor, I'll just call him Bishop C. Did he have anything to do with any of this that has been done to me to try to destroy me, to steal money from me? Did he have anything to do with any of this at all? And I didn't think so. No. Did he question if the lady who raised me was my biological mother? Yeah, I knew he did. Yes. Okay. Do I have? I'm about to ask. I ain't talking about no twin flame and all that type of shit. Do I have a twin? I said that before. Ain't no, didn't nobody tell me this shit. Thank you. Stop, please. Is a twin a girl? You know you can have a boy twin. You know with it fraternal. She's a girl. Thank you. Stop, please. Did she die in childbirth? No. Okay. Thank you. Stop, please. Did she die in my biological mother's womb? Okay. Thank you. Stop, please. Am I my biological mother's only biological child? Yes. Okay, thank you. Stop, please. Okay. Um did my grandfather, my father's biological father, did he know who my biological mother was? No. But isn't it interesting how his wife, who was my father's stepmother, knew who she was? I don't know. Let's ask. Did my grandmother, Livy, find out who my biological mother was through the white family that she worked for that was related to them, my biological family? No. Then they don't need you be trying to call on to ask her who she is. And none of the rest of y'all. Okay. Did did my grandmother Livy already know who my biological mother was before she worked for that family? Yes. Okay. Okay. Um, this whole gathering of people and groups to try to destroy me, was this led by the lady who raised me? Yes. Did she start this plan when I was a baby? Okay. See, I was swinging a little bit. Give it a minute, okay, before you all jump on to that. Yeah, no. Okay. Did she start this plan? I don't know. When I was a toddler. Shit, I don't know. Yes. Did she start it because I don't know. I don't know. So many reasons. Did she start it because of jealousy of me and my father's relationship? Yes. I was a toddler. Did she start it because she knew that there was money that was left for me? So I said so many reasons. Had the lady who raised me been doing black magic, witchcraft on me all my life, pretty much? So see, now it's going in a circle. Maybe. So I probably need to ask the question a different way. Okay. Because I told you guys the circle was maybe. I showed you that. All right. Did my father know what the lady who raised me was doing to me in regards of setting out to destroy me? No. But did he know something wasn't right? Yes. Stop, please. Did he care? No. No. He didn't. Give a damn. Okay. Now, my great grandfather's church, was there a coven of witches at that church? Yes. Gotta talk about that. Was the lady who raised me one of the members of that coven? Yes. Now, I don't want to name these names, okay? There, okay? There's only one other person I can think of who I know was probably a part of it. Okay. Go on now. Was this coven of witches there during my great grandfather's time as the pastor of that church? No. But let me ask like this. I'll say this, because some of them were members there. Had the coven been formed during his time as pastor of that church? No. Stop, please. Had the coven been formed during Bishop C's time as pastor of that church? Yes. Okay, thanks. Stop, please. Did Bishop C know about that coven? No. But did he know something wasn't right? Yes. I have a particular person's name in mind. The person that I'm thinking of, was she a member of that coven? Mm-hmm. Yes. Stop, please. Was it a large number of people in that coven? I think so. Were there more than five people? I shouldn't say just women. Were there more than five people in that coven? Wow. So two more names came to me. Lady I'm thinking of now, the name I'm thinking of, is she a member of that coven? Yeah. Well, let me shut up. Okay, yes. This other name that I'm thinking of, is she a member of that coven? Wow, no. Well, wait a minute. Here, let me ask again. Lady that I'm thinking of now, the name I'm thinking of, is she a member of that coven? No, no. Okay. This lady that I'm thinking of now, is she a member of that coven? Confirmation. Yeah, she looked like she was. She looked mean and hateful. Okay. And I ain't gonna stay on this. Were there any men who were members of that covenant? Mm-hmm. Okay, stop, please. When the bishop came from South Dakota to do the revival and said that he had seen a witch putting powder all around the church to stop the church from growing, was it someone who was a member of that coven who was of that church, who was a member of that church? Uh-huh. Stop. It was the lady who raised me who did that. No, I didn't think so. The person I'm thinking of, did she do that? Mm-hmm. Oh, nasty bitch. Nasty bitch. They got beat up all her life by her fucking husband. All right, moving on. My arm hurts from holding it up. The woman who I'm thinking of, who's a member of that church, a member of that coven, who got real sick one time. And the lady who raised me was crying about it. Did she get sick from some kind of backfire from some spell work that they had done? Mm-hmm. So see, while you, bruh Bishop, who's not, they took down my great grandparents' pictures off the walls of that church. Did they do it because they saw me on here on YouTube doing tarot readings? Okay, my great grandparents. Okay, so see, while you, bruh Bishop, and if you don't watch it, y'all can get the information too. Want to take down their pictures because I'm doing on YouTube doing tarot readings, and I did have their picture up one time on as a thumbnail on my old channel. You got witches and warlocks sitting right up under you. Some of these people who are members of that coven, did their children go on to carry on their work as doing black magic? Okay. Yeah. Stop doing it on the church. Doing black magic on the church. No. Stop, please. Doing it on any members of the church. Yes. Stop, please. Are some of them children who were children of the people of that coven? Are they still members of that church? Yeah. Mr. Holier Than Thou, who ran the whole motherfucking church away to turn it into nothing but Bumpkinville. Because I got status now, me's and my children's. No. Whether I do it or not, they're still my great grandparents. How's that? We don't have to take it down. We can't have that associated with the chat. No, you took it down because you wanted to. And you wonder, I don't even have to go there to know what it is. My daughter, I went there one Sunday. My daughter probably was about 2. And we pulled in. She said, "Oh, we coming to this church." And I said, "Yeah." She said, "This is not a nice church." In other words, she was about 2. Out of the mouths of babes. When I say but Bishop, I'm not talking about the man that I was just at Bishop C. I'm talking about the person that's there now. But Bishop, she on there doing tarot. She got their picture. We got to do something about this. Oh, we better take their picture down. That ain't right for that. All that evil stuff. But being nasty and mean and running people away is not. That ain't evil. That's what the Lord would have you to do. Right? Hard-hearted. Cold. Okay, whatever. Oh, boy. So this, what I'm talking about, was a concerted effort. Now, I mentioned on a, turn around so you can see that decoration, video before that lady who raised me worked at Cleveland Clinic, bragged about knowing all the surgeons, whatever, that she possibly could have had any of them draft up anything saying I was sick or mental or whatever. They had him sign it. Did the lady who raised me have anybody from Cleveland Clinic draft up any kind of paperwork, some kind of doctor saying that I had, I don't know, some kind of sickness or mental illness or something along those lines? Okay. Yes. The lady who raised me put any kind of enmity with some kind of black magic witchcraft or whatever between me and my sibling, for us to always be at odds with one another. Yes, I knew that. And I asked her that. Who did this? Because ain't no reason for me and him to always, to just not like each other. To be fighting with it is to just like, there's no reason. None. Huh? What? Wait a minute now. Huh? Huh? What? Yeah, I thought so. See, I started asking questions that she didn't expect me to ask. I was just supposed to be dumb, like her little niece. So this has been a concerted rather effort since I was young by her. And it might be someone else, others. I don't think that she acted alone, but definitely by her. So wherever I go, it's always an issue with people. They don't like me for just out of the blue, just no reason at all. Don't even know me. Okay. But basically to take from me, to take what was left from me to steal that, for me to try to do enough shit to me, okay, mentally, for me to try to hate myself and all of the shit that people been talking about by her, and got people involved. I had a best friend in the 5th grade. Did the lady who raised me get me involved in that? Anybody that did that dream infiltration shit? Yes. Did her mother know about it? Mia's mother? No. Not at all. But what's so funny, I mean, me and this girl were just like, we were in the 5th grade, just like this, just you could just feel the love between the two of us. It was just like a perfect match. 6th grade come, shit just goes to shit, nothing. Became very mean and nasty to me, and it just lasted forever. Like, well, damn, bitch. We was in the fucking 6th grade. Get over it. The fuck. I saw her mother one time at the mall when I was a teenager. And her mother says to me, would you call her? Because she ain't got no friends. I had friends. I had friends. I think it was about the 11th or 12th grade. I had them. See what you was trying to do. But look what. As a matter of fact, I knew a girl. I had gone to this school, this really small Christian school, and we left. I left the year before she did, went to Catholic school, and she left the year after me. So she ended up going to the school that this girl, this best friend from the 5th grade, and she said she's so nasty, I can't stand her. I said, you know her? She said, yeah, I can't stand that bitch. I said, why? She said she's so nasty. You know, one of them girls, I got all this hair. She had a lot of hair. I'm bending there. I'm cute. I'm bending everybody. Hmm. One of them type of situations. Let's see why you was doing that to me, Miss Ma'am. And I saw her mother at the mall. We was at the mall. Leaving out. Hey, Miss Such Such. Oh, hey, so good to see you. Blah, blah, blah. She said, would you please call her? Would you call my daughter? Such such. She said, she ain't got no friends. All she do is just sit in the house all day. She don't have no friends. But I did. See how stupid people are? You get involved in shit when we was kids. And I don't know if she got her involved at what age or anything like that. I just know these dream infiltrators, I have figured this shit out. Oh, I see. You all were part of this. I don't know. Maybe that's your initiation or some shit like that. I don't think it was at that point because I did go by her house. Me and Lady Racing went by her house. I think after I graduated from college, maybe. Could have been then. And she was still sitting there with her nasty fucking attitude. She had no nasty attitude. Me, her was cool. She did. It was fun. We had a lot of fun together. And maybe that was when she got her involved. But you just putting enmity there so I wouldn't have no friends. The lady who raised me, was that what she did too? Remember her black magic witchcraft on me so I wouldn't have no friends? Okay. Yeah. And she did that. Did she do that between me and Mia? Yeah. And see, honey, I wouldn't have even thought about your motherfucking ass if I didn't see you the other night in a dream. I totally forgot about your fucking ass. Yeah. But look what you did to her. She the one walking around in high school with no friend. I had friends that you turned your nose up at. Your mother begging me, please call the bitch. Don't she got no friend. Don't nobody like the bitch. She got a nasty attitude. She didn't say all that, but in other words. Sure. But I didn't. That day after when I went to see her, Mia, and me and the lady who raised me went to see their house and we saw her. She was married with a little cute little baby. Is that when the lady who raised me got her involved in attacking me, trying to destroy me? See, this lady's a real sneaky, nasty, I'm hearing viper. Real nasty, sneaky woman. Like, why? I didn't talk to the girl since the fucking 6th, 7th grade. Why? You went to them levels and them depths of just low fucking down. Now, the lady who raised me do some kind of spell work on my dad so that he would so that he would marry her. Yeah. He even told me, yeah, I remember I saw something like that. I did, I saw something like that. I don't know what he saw. I remember that. The you do spell work on a man, whatever, my dad or not, to get somebody and to get them to marry you. You are fucking around with that person's will. Like I was listening to, he's an occultist. Okay, he practices the left hand path, but he was saying how people call him, wanting him to do spell work to get somebody back, and he's like he won't do it. He said because you're fucking around, messing around with someone's body's will, and he said I think maybe times there may have been times he did do it, and he said that person will always come back saying, I got him back, but the person is different. Of course they're fucking different. When they were with you in the first place, they did it of their own accord, their free will. They loved you. Now you're fucking around with someone's will who don't want to be with you, fucking around, and you expect them to be like they were before? They're not the same. And the person really doesn't love them because they don't want to be there. But you fucking around with their will. Duh. So you whatever the reason was, you do some spell work on his fucking ass to make him marry you. He marries you. Well, I don't know, maybe because you was pregnant. Oops, I wasn't supposed to reveal that. And then when he's out there doing what he does, who he is, now that's my dad, according to his sister, the man was a whore, male whore. He likes women's. That's who he is. You thought that because you did the black magic witchcraft on his ass to fuck around with his will to marry you, that he was going to stop being that? No. And then go out there and make a baby, maybe for a few of them. Shit, I don't know. Made one, some young white girl, and now you're mad? What you mad about? Because things didn't go. So you gonna make the child pay and get that man back. But see, I don't think my dad was completely innocent either. Okay. So All of what I just said, all these years, that's what this whole thing with this lady who raised me has been about. Bullshit. And money as a question. And you're like, how old now? And you're still doing it? And he done made how many women and had girlfriends in between and during his marriages? I mean, my God. Was my dad stringing a woman who raised me along all of these years? Like he was gonna come back to her or something. Now, someone said that to me a while ago. And I thought to myself, that can't be true. No, they wouldn't. He wasn't talking to her like that. Oh, no, that ain't true. I just, and people talking about, we going into the age of enlightenment. No. Told you what I saw that spirit crushing the sun. Not at all. You'll make me pay. Whatever. I'm all right. I knew something. I knew something from day one. Something ain't right in this whole dynamic. I don't know what it is, but something is strange. Let me keep my eyes open and peeled. All right. And this bitch ain't gonna get this money. Keep this. Another brick. Is my sibling, the person who I know to be my sibling, is he my biological sibling? Okay. Yeah. And for a while there, I was like, shit, I don't fucking know. I know who he is. Goddamn. One time, my grandmother and my grandfather had the house that I lived in. It was a side by side duplex, and when we were young, when we were real little, we didn't live there. Then we moved there when I was 11, but we were supposed to move there before, and we didn't. And there was a big chunk of time we didn't go see our grandparents because we used to go over their house a lot. And I was like, why haven't we gone to see grandma and granddaddy? So I asked one day, can we go to grandma and granddaddy's house? And we went, but it had been a long, long, long time. And I asked her when I got older, why didn't we? What happened? Well, your grandfather had did something to see it. She didn't want to tell me what it was. During that time when I was younger and we didn't go to see my grandparents. I asked the lady who raised me why when I got older, she said my grandfather did something. Did he threaten her? Did he threaten the lady that raised me? Okay, stop. My grandfather, did he threaten her life? No. I don't know what he threatened her with. Thank you, stop, please. Did his threat have something to do with me? Okay. Did my grandparents, my grandmother Livy and my grandfather, her husband, did they do their best to try to protect me from the lady who raised me? Yeah. You know how back in the day, they didn't let children in grown folk business. Did my great grandfather, the bishop, did he know who my biological mother was? No. Had he ever met her? I'm getting yes. When I say know who she is, I meant who she really is, not who she said she was. All right. And these are the people that BreaunaJewellBellamy came and got here involved with. The lady who raised me hired Philippe Wheaton to destroy me and hurt me. No. The Zarita, quote unquote, hired him to do that on the fake mother's behalf. Yes. Is there some other group or whatever, secret group or whatever, that he's trying to get into? Yes. In order for him to do that, am I supposed to be the sacrifice for him to get in? No. Let me ask that again, because it's kind of going every which way. Whatever group this Philippe is trying to get into, am I? Is he supposed to sacrifice someone to get into it? Yes. They don't do no drag. They don't do no drag. They good men's. BreaunaJewellBellamy, stupid ass. Did he tell them that he was going to sacrifice me? Okay. No. Thank you, stop this. Has he just been trying to do that though, thinking that he would, since they was all setting out to destroy me, that I would be the one in which he would be able to get in? Yes. Thank you, stop please. Was that his stupid ass who texted me the other day talking about some, hey, yeah, this is cash? Yes. Just so you know, you dumb idiot, I don't know nobody named Cash. Try to find out if I got my Sister Lock certification. None of your fucking business. Hey girl, this is Cash. Hey girl, this is Cash. Did you get that Sister Lock certification? Yeah. All of this that I'm talking about Well, nah, I can't say all of it. Some of this that I'm talking about in regard to this concerted effort by this woman who raised me to destroy me. Did BreaunaJewellBellamy know about this shit? Yes. Stop, please. And she came. She did. She bring her ass here and got involved with these people in their life, living with them, thinking that she was going to get some money up out of it. Yes. Did she plan on black backstabbing all of them and trying to take all the money that was left for me? Of course. I guess her bloodline didn't leave her nothing. Dead. 4-4. A dumb hoe. I don't even know. And I get all this money. Her bloodline didn't leave her nothing. Even though I put up the reading that she did, that I did for her, saying that they did leave her something. BreaunaJewellBellamy's whole line ass narrative about the Los Zetos, me getting paid by those people, even though they are right there in her hometown, an hour and 42 minutes away. When they were busted, or one of them was busted with it, whatever happened in Charleston, I believe it was Charleston, South Carolina. Did BreaunaJewellBellamy have something to do with that? Oh, okay. Stop, please. And her plan was to try to set me up on that shit. Was that her plan? I'll put it like that. You're so dumb and you're so stupid. And when you, uh-huh, do these allegations and whatnot and make these reports, you don't think they investigate? No, they don't. They just take your word for it. Well, she said it. They don't do no investigation. You've been making false reports about me for the longest. You don't think they do no investigation? Have I been investigated by any kind of law officials? Yes. Thank you. Stop, please. Have those investigations been based upon false reports that have been made about me by BreaunaJewellBellamy? I guess their bloodline didn't leave her nothing. They've been doing it, bitch. You think I didn't know? Oh, you thought I didn't know? When they did their investigations on me based upon BreaunaJewellBellamy's false reports to them concerning me, did they find anything that matched with anything that she said about me in any way, shape, or form? Bitch, I don't even know your fucking ass, bitch. And you just listen to somebody that was no. You just listen to somebody like crazy ass fucking Zari. That's the angel. A fiend. But they're just so dumb that all the law officials, whoever feds and all the rest of, they're just so dumb. What they do is they just take some, like you like to say, nigger, bitches word for it and say, okay, well, let's just go arrest them because she said it. Oh, that's right. Your daddy's one of the top high masons and work with all in the military, work with all the important peoples. Look, there she go in my face. Please stop talking, bitch. Did Philippe and Zarita get some of those people at that gym involved in all of this to go against me and destroy me and every little business I was starting? Yes. Was Karma Latte involved? The one who called herself Karma Latte? Yes. Stop, please. Brittany, the little bald chick, was she involved? I don't give a fuck if you stopped or not. Yes. I know your dumb ass was. Stop, please. Tanika, was she involved? All the brood mares. Yes. The one I call hind leg, dog face, hind leg. All right, was she involved? Yes. Stop, please. The tall one, the tall light skin one I call Big Bird India. Was she involved? Yes. Stop, please. Was Sam involved? Yes. The sorority girl woman that I worked with at the middle school. Was she the one who went to that principal that had him put me on that do not hire list for Philippe? Yes. Stop, please. Did I do anything in any way, shape, or form to any of these people? No. This was all to get some money. Am I correct? Yes. Stop, please. Was this all to get the money that was left for me by my biological family? Yes. So not only did these motherfuckers go around this city lying about me, making up all kind of lies and gossip and slander to ruin my reputation, to steal my money. Mine. My motherfucking money. That was left for my motherfucking ass. Not none of you bitches. None of you brood mares and scum. Mine. I guess their bloodline didn't leave her nothing. Did Breonna, the readers on here that BreaunaJewellBellamy works with, did she tell them that they was going to get some of that money? No, of course, she ain't getting nobody's shit. My motherfucking my. what my bloodline left for me. Niggas I don't even fucking know. Scum I graced with my presence at that scummy ass gym. How's that? Is my biological mother an official of some sort? Stop, please. Is she an official of some sort on a national level? You're just dumb. A bunch of hungry ass niggas. So you can buy your records and shine your shoes. Did the lady who raised me get Nehemiah, who was my Hebrew husband, involved in the shit? Mm-hmm. Stop, please. Did they get the gym motherfuckers, Philippe and the brood mares or whoever, get Mike from Florida involved in the shit? Did Lady Race to get Ava involved? Pathetic. Was my tenant, the church member, involved? Look at all these fucking people. I probably ain't even said the half of it yet. Thank you, stop, please. The good Christian woman who lived across the street from me, who would go up and down preaching at everybody when I lived on Edmonton, was she involved? Stop. Was my neighbor, who I'd known since I was a little girl, who lived on the left side of me, was she involved? Stop. Was Gary involved? No. Had some sense. Was he approached to be involved? No. Was my college quote unquote friend Khadijah, was she involved? Was that the exchange with the FM getting her involved, a nursing career? Stop it. So did the bitch even, Khadijah, did she even really know? Did she matriculate the way you're supposed to go through school to get the nursing degree? But you're a fucking nurse. You be seeing these people on here, on this app and whatnot, and in the news, getting up, having all these pieces of paper say they can do shit, but can't do shit. So you don't even know what the fuck you're doing. But you got people's lives in your hands. Does Rita get that degree that she got in international business, matriculating through the program the way that you're supposed to, through studying and actually doing the fucking work? Of course not. So, this lady who raised me, she must know some pretty important people. Does she know some important people in this city? Stop. Does she know them through Cleveland Clinic? Stop. Does she know them through Bishop C? Any of them? No. So see all you motherfuckers talking about him like he was just some evil. No. I ain't saying like they say, I ain't saying he was perfect. I'm saying he was without flaw. Dumb. And all of this to destroy me out of jealousy and greed. That's a question. Yes. So you think when I found out, oh, that's right, I was not supposed to find out, but that I didn't say anything? Well, she ain't gonna say, even if she do, she ain't gonna say anything. Well, that's right, she's supposed to be dead. She gonna be dead. I ain't talking about saying something on this goddamn app. And my dad, this is a question, didn't know about any of this. No. But as we saw earlier, he didn't give a fuck either. So, with what this whole plan was, am I supposed to be dead right now? Yeah. Did anybody in my infancy stage or baby stage try to unalive me then? Was it my father? No. Pathetic. Did the lady who raised me continually lie to my father about me? Of course she did. He wasn't in no fucking way. But of course she did. Stop, please. Did he know she was lying? No. Stop, please. Did he even care? One way or the other? No. Oh, well. And see, now what you want me to be doing is. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm hungry than a motherfucker. Do you hear my stomach growling? I had one of them chicken biscuits from Chick-fil-A. I wanted to try. I never had their breakfast before. It was good than a motherfucker. So, my biological family. Did they leave me a lot of motherfucking money? Had to have all these people involved. And I ain't even really spoke to everybody yet. Now, as nasty and disgusting and stanky as she is, did Rashiata have anything to do with any of this? No, I didn't think so. Was she involved in this in any way at all? Rashiata? No, and I didn't think she was. She just mad for other reasons. I told you get it, bitch. Did my dad's brothers and sisters, any of them, know about any of this? No. But did they come to find out? Yes. When I announced, I knew that that woman wasn't my biological mother, and I found out who she was. Did my dad's side of the family, brothers and sisters, run for the hills because I simply had found out the truth? Yes. All right. All right. That's all I got. That's all I can think of right now. I guess it stopped for a second. Did any of the people at my grandmother's church, were any of them involved in this in any way, shape, or form? No. Good people. Now, I ain't saying they ain't without flaw. No, she probably wouldn't step to them because of my grandmother. Did any people at my great grandfather's church, were any of them involved? Of course. And these are the sick, disgusting people that BreaunaJewellBellamy chose knowingly to come here and get involved with, so she can get some of that money. And since y'all don't fucking believe, did anybody in the 3D material realm tell me who my biological mother's let me start it off. Did anybody in the 3D material realm tell me my biological mother's name? No. She ain't nobody. She trying to get in my chakras. Oh, my chi, nothing. Absolutely not. I'm going to leave that right there. She a fake and a phonies. She's a frauds. She ain't got no spiritual powers and abilities. Now, when y'all come to the psychic app for your fucking questions, you make it awfully suspicious when you come one right after the other and none of you have any kind of picture up at all. Not even a picture of a flower. Just nothing. This one right after, bam, 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 bam. Especially after I do certain videos. Bam, 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 bam. Do he love me? Should I stay with her? What can tell him about this job? I mean, at least put a flower for the fucking picture. The moon, to start something. And quit fooling yourself thinking I don't know what's your fucking ass. The people off this fucking app. And read the description. Because if you come at me with the vague shit trying to test, you're going to get a vague reading. If you come at me with some lies, then that's what you're going to get, lies. Because it's just a lie from the jump. Duh. I be meeting people, they be telling me about, you know, the stuff that they do and all this kind of shit and the YouTube. And I be like, oh yeah, I got a channel and blah, blah, blah. And they be wanting to start channels. Especially in the Tarrotville here. The spiritual community. You know, I feel like do it. But be forewarned of the bullshit. That you're going to encounter on this motherfucker. I didn't get on this for all this shit. I mean, you see what was going on in my personal life. And then here come an ugly ass BreaunaJewellBellamy in filter face and her other two that she gonna send. See if y'all getting her chakra. See if she can feel it. And all the dumb shit. And being lied on. He was in my chakras. Somebody looked like a fucking grizzly bear. No, you ain't that cute. Chi and shit. Chia pet by the face. And all the dumb shit. But anyway, you know, it's all right. It's all good. I think that's all I have for now. I figured I might as well, since I was doing the pendulum, I might as well. So you didn't forge my name, but what you did was whatever that document you had me sign, you superimposed it on other documents as though I signed it. Had Zarita with her ugly self pretend to be me. Putting other people over shit that was that's the question I wanted to ask. When I saw Steve in that car with them two white people that Sunday, but was that the time that the money that was left for me was supposed to be released to me? Yes. Was my daughter born during that time period? Yes. So we're talking about at least 20 years ago. That's a question. At least 20 years ago, that money was supposed to be released to me. Yes. Now, whatever money was spent by the lady who raised me, did she do illegal things with that money? Well, besides taking it from me, stealing it from me. Yes. Pathetic. That's all I got. All right. You all have favor. Peace.